J-Knight Batrep.
Hey everyone, welcome to another J-Knight Battle Report. As always, my name is Jay, and today we're going to play 40k. We just may, down by the bay with Clay.
That's right.
What do you say?
Sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
Can't wait.
Mm-hmm. So, as always, I'm playing Warhammer 40k, and today I'm playing against Matt. Right? I'm not playing against Owen, so that's good. I'm not going to play against Tau for once. It's going to be nice to just take a break from Tau. What army are you playing?
Tau. Tau with Necrons, With Necrons. We're good. It's not just pure Tau. There's no Riptide.
There's no Riptide.
No Riptide.
You told me you were bringing Grey Knights.
I did. I'm a cheater. I'm a little
Nope.
weasel.
Okay. So now it's Tau again, but it's okay. It's not Owen Tau, so we'll still have fun. And today we're playing 1,850 points, and we're playing the Relic, which is fun. We're playing the Relic with normal rules again, so that's all good. And we'll get to deployment and the armies. All right, so we'll start off with the Dark Angels, because we're the good guys, supposedly? No, he's Tau, so I guess he's always for the greater good. Whatever. Dark Angels. So first off, my Warlord is Belial, and he has a Thunderhammer Storm Shield instead of the normal build. Beside him is a Librarian. He's a level 2 Librarian. I gave him 2 powers in the divination table. One of them is Misfortune, which makes my opponent reroll his saves, and I also gave him Prescience, which we're going to count as rerolling template weapons. So if you have a problem with that, sorry. Beside him, we have 3 squads of Deathwing, because if you run Dark Angels, you pretty much have to run Deathwing or Raven Wing or some wing of some sort wing. And there's 2 squads with assault cannons, 1 squad with a missile launcher right there, as you can see. I have 2 squads of 6 tactical marines. Each squad is led by a sergeant and has a plasma gun, and the sergeant has a plasma pistol. That's cool. They're each in Razorbacks. Each Razorback has a lot of stuff that I gave them. Let me just see here. Sorry, people were listening to me. Twin link plasma gun, a las cannon, extra armor, and a dozer blade. So they'll probably survive a turn. It'll be good. And a Land Raider, which I'm going to put Belial in, and it is a Land Raider Crusader. That's why they could fit them in. And it has, I added a multi-melta to it. So that is 1850. Oh, sorry, and 1 squad of Devastators with plasma cannons. So it's going to be a lot of fun. All right, now we have 1,850 points of Tau with Necron allies. So we'll start off with your HQs.
Okay, so I got Farsight. This is an ethereal, obviously proxy.
Oh, sorry. Counts as dead.
Yeah.
So yeah, any stop that. Sorry, people can't see it. I'm knocking over his models as we're doing this, so I'm gonna take him away. He's dead. Cool, and ethereal. That makes sense. Any cool war gear?
Nope, nothing. Just basic.
That's good. Yeah. Okay, and this squad right here.
This is a squad of 3 broadsides. They don't have railguns. They have the high yield missile pods.
That's cool.
With a chassis upgrade.
Mm-hmm.
So over here, I guess. Yep. So I have a unit of 3 crisis suits with 2 missile pods each, and a chasseur in that squad. Same thing over here,
yep. And
the same thing over here. And this is a 3-man bodyguard with 2 plasma rifles each. They're going with Farsight.
They're going with Farsight, yep.
I have a squad of 10 Pathfinders with a chassis. Mm-hmm. No upgrades. Chassis. And I have 3 squads of 10 Fire Warriors, each with a chassis. And also have a Skyray gunship with disruption pod upgrade and just the gun drones.
Yep.
And for my allies, I have a Night Scythe with 6 warriors and a somewhat an Overlord with 2+ save, Mind Shackle Scarabs, War Scythe, and I think that's it.
All right, and then yeah, and a squad of warriors. Yeah. Excellent. So that is 1,850 points of Tau with Necron allies. This is going to be a really crazy battle. And also just to tell you guys, we've rolled for we're going to play normal Dawn of War deployment, and I rolled, so I get to go first. So deployment. So I've set up my Librarian attached to the squad of Devastators right there. The second powers. Belial and the squad are in the Land Raider, and the 2 are there. I've decided to deep strike my Dark Angels, so that's cool. He has put a Skyray right here, which is good because it ignores shoot. It doesn't need line of sight when shooting anyway, so that's pretty good to hide it behind cover. His squads are in the back, and the Fire Warriors are in front. And the Ethereal is attached to these guys?
Yeah.
Ethereal is attached to them. Oh. And that's deployment. And Farsight is deep striking, and the Necrons are coming in from reserves. And there is the Relic. Is the initiative. He does. This is going to be an interesting game.
So we'll begin with Tau turn 1 since he seized that initiative. He begins by moving up his Fire Warrior squad. Basically his goal now is just to get first blood and to wipe out as many of my guys that are scary as possible turn 1. Moves the Sky Ray a little bit to the left so that I can't get much line of sight to it. And then proceeds to move up his rest of the Fire Warriors, and then he'll move up all of his Crisis Suits as well just afterwards. And then finally moves up the last squad of Fire Warriors. Basically, he's just going to move up a lot of... He has a lot of bodies to move up for a Tau army. But it's good, so he'll get a lot of shots. Then he decides to run his Pathfinders, and he gets a 3, so they get to move 3 inches through the terrain. They're going to stay in a lot of cover. Then he starts shooting, so the Sky Ray decides to shoot at the closer Razorback. He gets 1 hit with his marker light. And rolls to pen, but doesn't get a pen. His broadsides with smart missile shots then decide to shoot at the other Razorback. They need 4s to hit, so they get about half of them hit. Actually, it's only 4. And strength 7. So he gets 3 pens. I got a 4+ cover, and I fail one of them, so 2 pens do get through. He rolls on the pen chart, and rolls a 1 and a 5, so it is immobilized and shaken for next turn. And only 1 hull point left on that 1 Razorback. So then his other Fire Warrior squad decides to see if they can possibly finish off the Razorback. Only get 1 hit, unfortunately, and no 6s to glance. The other Fire Warriors shoot at the Devastators. They need 4s to hit, so they get 4 hits. And 3s to do wounds, so 2 wounds. I rolled 2 3+ saves and fail 1. So the closest, who is the Sergeant, dies. I didn't roll for Lookout Sir because I don't really care about the Sergeant in this case. They then shoot at the other squad. Get 2 hits, 1 wound, but I pass. The other squad of Fire Warriors then repeats and shoots the Devastator squad. Only get 3 hits. Sorry, 4 hits. And then they get 4 wounds. I roll 4 armor saves, but I fail 2 of them. So 2 more Devastators, because they're the closest to them. So 2 more Devastators die. The squad is getting whittled down very quickly. And then he repeats the process again with another set of Fire Warriors. But this time gets a lot more hits. And gets a total of 10 wounds on that squad. I don't want to let the Librarian die, so I roll 10 Lookout Sirs, needing a 2+ to save him. I fail 2 2+ Lookout Sirs, and then I fail my 2 3+ armor saves. So the Librarian dies, and he gets first blood. And then the rest of the squad I roll, and they all die too. So seizing the initiative really did help him in this case. And then he does all of his jumping. So he rolls a 10 inches for the first Crisis Suit squad. And jumps them into cover or away from my guys. Now that he has less to fear. And then he repeats this process with the other guys, but only rolls a 2. And then he jumps his final squad 8 inches. Gotta love the Tau jumping. And now it's my turn to hit back a little bit with Dark Angels turn 1. So I begin by moving up that first Razorback and my Land Raider. I do have to roll through difficult terrain, so I roll to see if he's immobilized. But luckily I roll a 4, so he's okay. My Razorback then shoots his las cannon at the Sky Ray. It does hit. So I need 4s to glance, 5s to pen, but I only roll a 2, so nothing happens on that one. Then the other Razorback decides to fire its weapon at the Fire Warrior squad, but misses. And then my Land Raider decides to shoot at the one squad of Crisis Suits, maybe doing some damage to them. It's twin linked, so I get 3 hits total. And I shoot the multi-multa. I need a 6. I only roll a 1. So I need 2s to wound, 6s to rend. And I get 3 wounds on that Crisis Suit squad. and I get 1 wound. So thank you very much for watching this part. When you're ready, click on the link below to go to part 2 of this battle report. Please like the video, comment in the comment section, and subscribe to the channel if you already haven't done so.